In this time shorts, episode 15, Coach Melody holding space for truth. Coaching sessions with Melody Ellison never happened in an office. They unfolded in spaces that invited openness and truth. After the intense period of the deepfake attack and Kathy's passing, Coach Melody traveled to be with Ashanti, offering more than just advice. Let's start with this, Melody began gently, her voice wrapped in velvet. What do you need now in this moment? Not as a CEO, not as a mother, not as Io's anchor, but just as Ashanti. Ashanti paused. No one asked me that. In weeks, she whispered. Then Melody nodded. Then let's not solve. Let's listen. What's waiting to be heard inside you? Ashanti confessed something she hadn't said aloud. When Kathy died and Io was still in orbit, she felt like she had no gravity. Kathy had been a grounding force, and Io, her sky. She felt as though she was floating. Melody probed, that felt like what? Ashanti described it as drifting in deep water with no land in sight, just reacting to the waves. She admitted she had kept working, held meetings, showed up for the kids, but locked the grief in the attic. Melody invited her to open that door. When you think of Kathy now, not in her final days, but in your relationship, what stands out? Ashanti whispered, she saw me. Melody winked and said, just like I did. Melody's questions were profound. What have you been holding on to that no one has given you permission to release? Where have you been displaying strength instead of seeking safety? What would healing look like if it had a rhythm? These questions guided Ashanti inward, not towards solutions, but towards self-connection and truth. As the session ended, Melody reminded Ashanti, your soul is not a government. It does not need to be in a performance review state always. Ashanti found a new metaphor. She was no longer floating, but in a boat made of stories, where the current is memory, but the oars are mine now. She could choose what came next. Coach Melody had helped Ashanti find her true self. From that core, Ashanti knew that no matter what happened next, she would have something solid to come back to. Coach Melody's story reminds us that the true strength is not found just in leading, but in allowing ourselves to be led. It's about finding that sacred space where you can be vulnerable and grow. Who is the Melody in your life? The one who holds space for your truth. Tag them in the comments below or share your own story of mentorship. Experience their story. Get your copy of In This Time on Amazon. It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. We all get stuck sometimes. I get stuck. High-performing people get stuck, but you don't have to stay stuck. Get unstuck with Dr. Dave's whole person coaching. Visit www.coachdrdave.com.